What if I told you there's a type of real estate deal that solves your two biggest problems simultaneously? Finding deals nobody else is competing for and attracting investors to fund those deals. You already know real estate builds wealth. You've seen it work for others. But here's what you have probably discovered the hard way. Wholesaling means you're probably competing with every other hustler in your market. Cold calling, door knocking, competing over the scraps. You're chasing distressed sellers who don't want to talk to you. And even when you do find a deal, where's the money coming? Your savings, your credit cards, begging family members? There's a different path, a much cleaner path. I call it the BOGO development method. It works like this. While everyone else is fighting for single properties, you're looking for something they're trained to ignore. Properties with excess land, a house with a double lot, a home with extra acreage, a property where the land tells a different story than the structure. You acquire one property, improve the house, nothing fancy, just functional and sellable. Then you do something most investors never think to do. You split the excess land into a separate buildable lot. Now you have two assets where everyone else saw one. You sell the renovated house on its lot, sell the empty lot to a builder. Two closings, two profit centers, one acquisition. And here's where it gets interesting. When you structure these deals correctly, the money finds you. Equity investors are actively searching for this type of opportunity right now. They're in your market, sitting on capital, waiting for your deals, looking for developers who know how to exit. Hard money lenders, same story. They love this strategy because the exit strategy is crystal clear. You don't need your own money. You need the right strategy, the right presentation, and the right approach. I've been a real estate developer for over 2 decades. Apartment complexes, RV parks, storage facilities, condo conversions, mid-rise buildings. I've structured hundreds of deals, raised millions in capital, navigated zoning codes in dozens of municipalities. I've distilled everything down into a step-by-step system that takes you from I just closed on my first real estate development deal. Imagine 6 months from now, you're sitting at the closing, not as a wholesaler passing paper for a $10,000 assignment deal, not as a landlord collecting $400 a month and dealing with tenant complaints, but as a real estate developer collecting 5-figure or 6-figure checks because you created value where others saw nothing. That's the difference between working in real estate and developing real estate. I'm hosting a free training where I break down the entire BOGO development method. How to identify these properties in any market. How to validate deals using zoning code and municipal planning. How to structure offers that protect you during due diligence. How to find equity investors and hard money lenders. How to build the deal packet that gets funded. And how to execute from acquisition to closing and getting paid. This isn't theory. This is the exact process my students use to close their first development deals, many within the first 6 months, even with zero prior experience. Click the link in the bio, register for the free training. Show up, take notes, ask questions. Then decide if this is the path you've been looking for. The real estate game rewards developers differently than it rewards everyone else. Wholesalers chase deals. Landlords manage properties. Developers create value. Which one do you want to be? Link in the bio. See you on the training.